everybody. So I did let me move my table a little bit. I did a reading for Missy Bevers. I did a first chart reading of her and her husband Brandon Bevers, but it confused me a little bit more. I wasn't sure if, they paid someone to do this or if they were actually the ones that did it. I didn't know. Kind of made me doubt myself a little bit, so I wanted to do a reading about it. The first card that I got was the Ten of Pentacles reversed. Ten of Pentacles reversed is, family discord, fighting with your family about money. It could be inheritances, wills, etc. Generations clashing with each other, not agreeing with the way that they've spent money or the way they've done, or the splitting of money. I think that with the star energy here, I definitely think that she was planning on leaving. She was finally getting successful. She had had a rocky relationship. Felt like she had been controlled by his parents, like their whole life was controlled by his parents. And she wasn't getting the support that she needed from her husband. He wasn't being there for her, and she had already kind of poured out her emotions because, one thing about women, when a woman's going to put up with so much from you. She's really going to put up with a lot from the person that she's with, the man that she's with. But when she finally does leave him, or when she decides that she's going to leave him, it is usually permanent. Not to say she wasn't the best, but she was feeling the Queen of Cups reverse energy of, not feeling any love from the family, not feeling any love from her husband, not feeling any love from her in-laws. She was just dumping out all of her emotions in regards to her relationship with her husband and her mother-in-law and father-in-law. And, she felt like they were doing the same, that they were deceiving her, and that she was constantly up against opponents because they were all on the same side, which comes in with the Queen of Wands. I think that this is a hot-headed woman, very manipulative, very obsessive, controlling, and she comes in with the Knight of Swords reverse energy with her brutality, chaos, just being very brutal and confrontational. And she felt like she always had to defend herself with the Seven of Wands. It's having to defend yourself against opponents, always having to worry about what's going to happen and not being able to focus on anything because you're so worried that something's going to be taken from you, And then the Ace of Cups, which is after she was gone. I'm going to say after it was complete, they got the Ace of Cups. They got their fulfillment. They got what they wanted. Their emotions were high. They came back empty again because they felt like she was drying them out. She was emptying all their emotions out too. They felt like this was her cold, no compassion, no love, no nothing. And with the two queens here, I really feel, and I felt this from the beginning, and if I think about the birth chart, I could say the most public part would be, probably the father. That was him seen walking. But the one that actually committed the murder, I feel, and always have felt, I've always kind of like just seen it in a scene in my head, an older lady with kind of shorter hair, taking off, because she had a similar get up. It wasn't the same, but it was similar. But taking off whatever was over her head and shaking her hair out and laughing. And I think that that's the Queen of Wands reverse, and I think that that is his mother. I think that she was very much involved in it. She was mad about the discord in the family, which gave her the Queen of Wands. She was resentful, hateful of how she had spent the money, how she had been managing the money, the business deal that they had been into. And she wanted to fill their cup back up because she felt like it was doing nothing but emptying it because she wasn't listening. And at the time, her son wasn't listening to her because of her. And that made even more resentment for her. And because she was finally done and she was finally getting hope, faith,